Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an early look at Afterfall Reconquest, Episode 1. This is a game that's currently in development. It's available on Steam Early Access for $6.99. It is a third-person shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world. So let's take a look here what we got. As you can see, there's no options menu. I'm hoping that that's just for now. There's no pre-launcher as well, so there's nothing that you can do to change graphic settings at this time. Controls are set up like this. That's it. You can't rebind controls at all. It seems like it's bound around the controller mostly. The keyboard and mouse work, but they don't seem to be optimized for it. So let's head up into a new game. Just to let you know, the loading times for this right now are atrocious, so I will be cutting out a nice section here of loading and the intro video. Okay, so here we are. We just kind of get launched in this tunnel without any real explanation of what I'm doing here. So here we go. We can press this button. And honestly, I don't think I've ever gone down this corridor without pressing the button. So aside from turning on the lights, I don't know what it does. But it turns on the lights, or at least a couple of them anyway. So first thing to note is the mouse, the acceleration on it, or not the acceleration, the sensitivity on it is almost non-existent. Like just this movement here, this is pretty much the range of motion of my wrist. You doing this motion in pretty much any other third or first person game would rotate me around, at least 180 degrees. But I have to move my arm to do a 180. So without that options menu, that's severely crippling you if you're using a mouse and keyboard. So down here, if we go that way, we get injured. That's how they did, instead of doing like an invisible wall, it's just you get injured. And monsters come after you, so when you run back, you've got monsters to kill. And we come over here, and we've got some pretty lights. That would be a train. Hooray! Stupid train. Actually, I should have got hit by the train. That's actually pretty cool. Wait a minute. Pay attention. Pay attention to the bad guys that are coming at you. These guys take quite a bit to take out. And then they're ragdolled. Oh, ragdoll physics. So if I had taken any damage there, when you see this little syringe kind of icon, if I press F on that, I would suck up their juices. Drink them alive. So at this point, we're just kind of running through this train station for no real reason. And these mutated... Oh, and here comes the primary aspect of the game. Things come from behind at all times. Which makes that whole mouse sensitivity thing kind of a problem. So that was me absorbing their juices. Presumably I'm some sort of vampire guy. I don't know anything about the Afterfall universe or anything. And so I'm completely lost, with the whole point of this. Oh, wow. Hit him. They die much better when you actually hit them. I love ragdolls. So, all in all, this isn't a bad game. Like, graphically, it looks phenomenal, and you die there, too. You take damage. There is more up here, like I could go up there and do stuff, but I didn't see anything up there. One other thing to note is that ammo is very, very scarce. But you do have this ability here, which is near impossible to control. You've got that and this. This is kind of your shield It only protects what it shows. It's not a full body shield that just happens to show the front. It shows where it protects. It's just a shield. And then you've got this thing here you can charge. And it does some good damage. It's basically a wrist-mounted shotgun. So it's pretty impressive. This is the end of this level, so I'm not actually going to go through there because the loading time is brutal. But all in all, this is a pretty good game. If they can get you an options menu and actually increase the acceleration, I keep saying acceleration, the sensitivity of the mouse, that would be ideal because turning is painful. It's just like having to move your entire arm. It's just brutal. The sprinting, as you sprint, you can move with left and right. It actually increases the acceleration here when you move. What? Oh. But if you use A and D, it actually rotates you as well, which is odd as hell. It really is odd as hell. Like, it's strafe under normal circumstances. But it rotates you. It's just confuses the crap out of me. So that's something that I'm not a fan of, because I would like to be able to do a strafe while running instead of, you know, that vomity quick turn that I can do with my mouse. Other than that, that's the biggest things I have to complain about with this. Loading times need to be dealt with. Like, this area was not big. Like, you can see from one end to the other without any real issue. And this took at least a minute and a half to load. That's pretty bad. That's pretty darn bad. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do for today. That's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.